We will be coming straight back to that conversation after this, because police are investigating 2 arson attacks on kosher restaurants in Manchester as a Jewish charity says anti-Semitic hate crime is on the rise in the UK. Joining me is Dave Rich, a spokesman for that charity, the CST, Community Security Trust, which is a charity that provides security advice for the Jewish community and combats anti-Semitism. Good afternoon, Dave.
Good afternoon, Majid.
Speak to us. What's going on? There's a strong probability, isn't there? It's a working assumption that the 2 restaurants that were visibly kosher restaurants were attacked as a anti-Semitic hate crime.
That's right. There are 2 kosher restaurants pretty much around the corner from each other in Manchester, both of which were subject to attempted arson attacks within the space of 4 days over the last couple of weeks. One of which caused quite extensive damage to the property. The other one, thankfully, didn't. Nobody was hurt in either attack. But when you have 2 deliberate arson attacks on kosher restaurants so close to each other in the space of a few days, while we don't yet know who did it or why, I think we have to proceed on the assumption that it may well be an anti-Semitic attack.
Now, the CST publishes figures every year, and it appears that anti-Semitic incidents have been going up year on year. Is that the case?
So last year we recorded more anti-Semitic hate incidents in a single year than we ever have done before. And we've been recording anti-Semitic incidents for over 30 years. Last year we recorded over 1,300, which was more than a third increase on 2015. So the number is going up. And there was no particular single reason why it was so high last year. It was just a general increase and a high level of incidents throughout the year and across the board being reported into us by people who'd had abuse shouted at them in the street, or seen anti-Semitic graffiti, or seen anti-Semitic tweets and posts on social media. And it hasn't really gone down this year. We're seeing a pretty similar level this year to what we saw last year.
Well, Dave Rich, the CST does important work, and long may it continue. Power to your elbow. Thank you for joining me. That's Dave Rich, a spokesman for the Community Security Trust, about what are apparently 2 more anti-Semitic incidents, attacks on 2 restaurants in Manchester that were arson attacks. And the working assumption is that they were targeted because they're kosher restaurants.